Welcome to the Deep Dive. This is where we take your sources and, well, we really unpack them to get to the heart of the matter.
That's right.
And today, we're tackling something huge, the incredible kind of wild evolution of music.
Yeah.
We're looking at sources like From Grunts to Grammys, music's wild evolution, and it lays out this amazing path. Really shows how humans just keep innovating.
It's that humans level up idea we talk about.
Exactly. From banging rocks, apparently, to virtual concerts on Mars. It's quite the journey.
It really is. And our mission today isn't just to list the changes, like what happened.
Right.
We want to get into the why. Why does this evolution matter? How did these shifts, shape our world, shape us?
Okay.
And you'll find there are some pretty surprising facts and maybe some unexpected turns along the way. It's not always a straight line.
I bet. And it sounds like we're covering a massive span from those very first human sounds.
Primal stuff.
All the way to this speculative future. Mind control music.
Yeah.
That sounds
But I think that is an idea, yeah.
Okay, well, let's dive in. Let's unpack this fascinating history.
Let's do it.
So, starting right at the beginning, your sources call it rocks, sticks, and grunts.
Yeah, very descriptive.
Right. So before instruments, as we, think of them, it was just basic rhythm, vocal sounds.
Pretty much. Imagine early humans just finding a beat, banging rocks together, maybe sticks.
Okay.
And then vocalizations, grunts, calls, maybe early chanting, simple stuff.
But then there was a leap, right? The sources mention animal bone flutes. That sounds like a big step.
Oh, absolutely. That's a huge innovation, moving from just rhythm to creating pitched sounds deliberately.
So even back then, it wasn't just random noise.
No, I don't think so. What's really significant, even in those really, really basic forms, is you see that human impulse.
The impulse to create.
To create, yeah, and to organize sound, to express something. Right. Going from just banging things to figuring out you can make different notes with a flute, even a simple bone flute that shows, an early grasp of pitch. Melody, even. It wasn't just accidental. It suggests they were already starting to find meaning, maybe pleasure in structured sound. It's that first real level up in music.
That idea of an intuitive understanding.
Yeah.
That feels important.
It laid the groundwork, absolutely essential for everything that came later.
Okay, so how did that groundwork, that early stuff, turn into something more formal? The sources talk about ancient jams.
Right, moving into early civilizations. Egypt, Greece, Rome.
Yeah, and suddenly we have, actual instruments we might recognize. Harps, lyres.
Exactly. And music isn't just happening spontaneously. It's becoming structured. It's part of ceremonies, social events, even philosophy.
So it's getting integrated into society.
Deeply integrated. This is where music starts becoming, codified. It's an art form now. There's theory developing, structure.
Like the Greeks linking it to math.
Precisely. They saw mathematical patterns, cosmology, reflected in music. It wasn't just entertainment. It had this profound intellectual and spiritual dimension.
That's a big shift from banging rocks.
Huge. It shows how much value these civilizations placed on music's power. They were actively thinking about music, not just making it.
Okay, fast forward a bit. We get to the classical craze. This feels like another massive leap.
Oh, definitely.
New instruments come in, violins, the piano.
Yeah.
Things that allow for way more complexity, right? More dynamic range.
Absolutely. The violin, the piano, they opened up entirely new possibilities for expression. Richness, subtlety, power, things that just weren't possible before.
And it wasn't just solo instruments. We get orchestras, grand orchestras. How did that change things, going from, say, a lyre player to a whole orchestra?
Well, it's not just more sound. It's about complexity. Texture. Orchestras could create these incredibly layered soundscapes. They could tell stories, convey really deep emotions, complex ideas, all through music.
So music becomes more sophisticated.
Highly sophisticated. We're talking intricate structures, multi-movement works like symphonies, concertos. It became this high art form.
And how people experienced it changed, too.
Yeah, definitely. It moves more into public concert halls. It becomes more of a communal listening event, less of just background for a ritual, though that still existed too, of course.
Right. So from concert halls, we then get the radio revolution. That sounds like it democratized everything.
Oh, completely. A total game changer.
Suddenly, music isn't just in the concert hall or on sheet music you had to buy and know how to read.
Yeah.
It's in your living room.
Exactly. Beamed right into almost every home eventually. Think about the scale of that change.
What were the biggest impacts beyond just, hearing music more easily? Did it change the kind of music people listen to?
It certainly influenced popularity, yeah. genres could spread like wildfire, and it created shared experiences on a massive scale. The sources mention, like, songs bringing hope during tough times.
Right, like the Depression or wars.
Exactly. Everyone listening to the same song, feeling the same thing, potentially. It forged this new kind of connection between listeners and also between listeners and artists, even if they never met them.
A national soundtrack, almost.
You could say that, yeah. It really amplified music's role in culture, fashion, even national identity.
That idea of shared experience through technology, that really paves the way for the next phase, doesn't it? CDs, tapes, and boombox swag.
Yeah. The era of physical media having its big moment.
And portability, the Walkman.
Yeah.
Suddenly your music is private, personal. It goes with you.
That was revolutionary. Creating your own personal soundtrack to your life.
And the rituals. Making mixtapes.
Oh, the mixtape, such an art form.
Right. Carefully choosing songs, writing them out, maybe getting the timing just right so the tape flips perfectly.
And rewinding cassettes with a pencil to save battery.
Totally. There was this rare, like, physical connection to the music, wasn't there?
Okay.
Owning it, curating it.
Absolutely. The CD, the tape, these were tangible things. Artifacts. You built a collection. That mixtape wasn't just songs. It was a message, a statement about you.
Yeah. It felt very deliberate. Very different from now.
Very different from today, yeah.
Which brings us right up to the present. Stream queens and auto-tune kings.
The digital deluge.
Right. Your phone holds basically everything.
Yeah.
Instantly. Access is almost infinite.
From ownership to access. That's the big shift. Subscribing to the universe of music rather than buying little pieces of it.
And discoveries change too, right? TikTok dictating hits in like 15 seconds.
Yeah. The way songs break is completely different. Short-form video is incredibly powerful. Virality over traditional promotion sometimes.
And production. Auto-tune is everywhere. Is that a good thing? A bad thing?
Well, it's certainly a thing. It's a tool. It's changed the sound of pop music, undeniably. And production tools in general are just so much more accessible.
Meaning more people can make music?
Exactly. The barrier to entry is way lower. You can produce tracks in your bedroom that sound, pretty professional. It leads to this explosion of content, new sounds, new artists popping up all the time.
It feels like music is just ubiquitous now. And constantly changing.
It is. Accessible anywhere, anytime, and being created by more people than ever before.
Okay, so where does it go from here? The sources get really speculative. Mind control music.
Yeah, this is the really far out stuff.
Like no headphones, you just think a vibe and the music is just there.
Yeah.
In your head.
That's the concept. Direct brain interface. Streaming thoughts, as the source puts it.
Wow. And AI DJs. Virtual concerts, holograms.
All potential futures based on where tech could go. AI curating perfect experiences, maybe even composing. Immersive digital venues, artists performing holographically across the world simultaneously.
It sounds like science fiction.
It does now, maybe.
Yeah.
But look how far we've come already.
True.
And if you connect all this back, the bigger picture, it just shows how fundamental music is to us.
How so?
Well, it's always been there, hasn't it? From the grunts and bone flutes to, AI algorithms and potential brain streaming.
It keeps adapting?
Exactly. It adapts with us, with our technology, but it always seems to fulfill these core human needs. Expression, connection, mood regulation, just feeling something. That core seems to endure, even as the delivery method changes dramatically. It's like this constant human drive to create and experience sound just finds new pathways.
It's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
So we've covered this incredible arc from those raw early sound to today's hyper-connected, auto-tuned world, and even glanced at a future where music might literally be a thought.
Quite the ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe for you listening, think about your own relationship with music now. How do these big shifts play out for you? Are you all about the Spotify algorithm discovering stuff for you?
Or are you still someone who wants that deep dive, that full album experience? Maybe you collect vinyl.
Right. How does this history shape how you listen today?
And that brings up a really interesting final thought, building on that mind control music idea.
Okay.
If music can eventually be streamed directly into our thoughts, like your sources suggest, what does that actually do to the experience? What happens to the shared experience? Being at a concert together, feeling the bass drum in your chest, that communal thing.
Does it disappear?
Or does it change? And what even is a song at that point if it's just a neural impulse? Does the human element get redefined? Or maybe there's something about music that always needs that human touch, that performance, that shared space.
That is a lot to mull over. Where does the human element fit in a future like that?
Exactly. What is the ultimate evolution? Is it purely internal, or does it lose something vital if it's not shared physically?
Wow. Okay. A truly mind-bending thought to leave everyone with.
Something to think about.
Definitely. Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive. It's been fascinating tracing music's wild evolution. Keep listening, keep thinking, keep that curiosity flowing.